It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate. For him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Rolling to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Watson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
That's got to be a 59, 56, Mike's 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Good. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that'll set them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that escaping the pressure right? He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Wilson. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up fourth.
And out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
37-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. That's a West. 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 Bang, 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 bang.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 14. Seahawks nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
it is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now in 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now they run for it with Hunt. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
46-yard line.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Mostert.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day. Mike 50.
On 4th down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Niners 24, Seahawks nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Watson's pass.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. It's a gain of 5.
Watson off play action. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54 is down. He's coming. Push him back. Push him back.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Hurd. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Give him 52 yards on the ground. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations where teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards.
The 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 49er. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. L.J. Collier in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1 yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And
it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that
it's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Colby Parkinson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
35-yard line.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score, Niners 31.
Well, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Niners, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own?
flux, eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. If we gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution, maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Rotation.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 21. In the middle. Let's go.
Now it's Stafford. Catch made here by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Paris Campbell. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Miles Jack.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Prescott.
The 14-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of his end zone, Prescott. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
This is fielded at the 7. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
47's the mark, boys. Zero. Check, 47. So we got man. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 12, Prescott looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Big stop, G. Hey, man. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, G. Here I come. 47 mic. 47.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Prescott. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Good.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Throwing is Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 19, Jaguars nothing. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke, all right?
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you now. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there.
And take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he will down. A first down throw for Prescott. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
24-yard gain on
that one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Jaguar 1st down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go. Prescott
yet again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
A 33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's the end.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, they're scared, they're scared.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield. 2 yards on the pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run here with Ingram. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Colts 36, Jaguars 3. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Touchdown.
Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 43. Jaguars 3. Rodrigo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
27-yard line.
On second down, it's Ingram, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Scott's pass intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. It's a party now. It's a party now. Shit.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flush to his right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Like 7.
47 is the mic. 40. Hey, 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Stafford trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Zebra. And middle.
Now Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Rush in. 10. Hey, 50. 47 the mic, boy. 47.
Now it's Stafford. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 50, Jaguars 9. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott looking long for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay,